We're here with junior cross-country runner Stephanie Johnston. Stephanie, thanks for your time today. Just kind of as you prepare for the big meet this weekend, the WAC cross-country conference meet, just kind of start off by maybe taking us back to last year and talking about the overall growth of the program, new runners this year, a lot of key returners, better numbers this year, better finishes. Just kind of talk about kind of the overall growth of the program and maybe some of the key contributors to that success this year.
Definitely. So this year, compared to last year, there's been a huge improvement with the freshmen that came in. Even throughout the season, they've improved quite a bit, which helps a lot. And our returners as well have improved all season, which has been really good to see. From last year to this year, I think definitely it's almost like a completely different program. We're having better times, better finishes, overall as a group and individuals. And the gap between second to fifth has closed quite a bit, just with someone kind of in each time bracket and even two people in each time bracket, starting from 18 to 19 and so on, which helps a lot in a race and as well as in team finishes.
Good. Talk a little bit more about maybe some of those key factors to that overall growth and kind of narrowing that gap as far as the places go. Is it talent? Is it harder workouts? Is it chemistry? Is it a better race day mentality? Just kind of talk about some of those contributors or intangibles that kind of go into the overall performance and record placement there.
I think for us it has a lot to do with the race mentality and team chemistry. We've definitely, as a program, started to kind of focus more on race day, and we've built a better warm-up to kind of help us to focus on what we're about to do and what we have to do to get a better time. And also as a team, I think from freshman to senior, we've all kind of gelled really well, just because there has been so many new people coming in. Like last year we didn't really have anyone new that we were adding to the racing roster, but this year we've added 3 more plus another one who hasn't been racing but has been working out with us, which has helped a lot with just kind of the lightheartedness of practice and then the seriousness of race day.
Good. Talk a little bit about more specifically for you on an individual basis. You obviously continue to break your own records, if you will, for the school record, shaving off a decent amount of time from your fastest time last year as well. I guess take us through that race day mentality and some of that, how your times have been able to significantly improve from last year and continue to run at a faster pace, and kind of what's been your approach there on race day?
Yeah, my approach on race day is really just to kind of focus on what I'm doing, as well as my team. There's the focus on my team and how they're doing, but I really take time to listen to my own body and kind of figure out what it can do, what it can't do, and if there's anything I think I can't do, I kind of throw those thoughts out. I always just want to go for what I can, even if it doesn't seem possible on paper. I like to think that it is possible, and that's how I kind of keep getting faster and keep shaving off time. And I think just not having to worry about what other people are doing, I focus very much on my own times. So say there's someone who's faster than me, or I know it's going to be a really hard race for me to kind of keep up with them. I just focus on what I can do, and if I can stay with them, that's great. But if I can't, as long as I'm beating myself, that's what I'm looking for.
Nice. Talk a little about some of the meets you guys have ran in this year, competed in. A number of those meets have had some pretty competitive teams as far as programs, institutions, a lot of Division II, Division I programs have been at the meets that you guys have competed at. talk about what that's been like, not only from an experience side, but then also seeing, the results and the times and the places afterwards to see, oh, okay, we beat a couple runners from different institutions and schools. Talk about that experience and then maybe how that translates to, okay, when you see a WAC opponent or you see another NAI opponent, what sort of confidence, that may give you.
Yeah, so we started at Calvin Knights, which had a couple D2 and other NAIA schools, and that was kind of the first one to see how we were going to do, and some of our girls actually beat girls that were in the WAC conference at that race. And then we've done Michigan State, we raced at Eastern, and you're racing like D1, D2 girls at that race. And just to kind of know that they're around you and that you're running with them or you can run ahead of them, it kind of helps to boost team morale in a sense. Not only because you're running with such a high level degree of talent with the D1 and D2, but just because it gives you something to kind of chase after. So if you have like a D1 runner beside you, you're like, well, maybe I can keep up with them, and then I can say I ran with a D1 runner. And I think that's helped a lot along the way, just for girls to kind of realize that, because they may not have thought they could have before. And going into the WAC conference, I think that's only going to help, because even if we didn't race too many WAC conference schools throughout the season, but I think allowing the girls to know that they can run with such a high level of competition is really going to help everyone to just kind of be like, okay, I can do this.
Right. Shifting gears now to the WAC Meet on Saturday, take place in Grand Rapids. You guys haven't ran that course yet, or like you said, competed against a lot of WAC and NAI schools. Talk about what preparation has been like, kind of knowing some of those things. Talk about what that preparation's been like this week and kind of what the focus has been.
So we started the week off with more of a distance workout, and then slowly we've moved down to speed and then just to easy miles, just to kind of prepare our bodies and our minds mentally so that we're not so drained. And we've just been looking at rankings and kind of times from last season and this season, and our coach has shown us our own improvements, as well as improvements of other teams, just so that we realize like this is what we're going up against, and this is what we have to look forward to, and what we have to kind of help us to achieve our fastest times.
Right. And lastly, to kind of bring it all together here in preparation for the meet, talk about maybe some of the goals. Currently right now you hold the number 2 spot in the conference as far as time. Last year you placed second. There's not many, I guess, higher goals for you than, maybe first, but obviously maybe from a time side, just talk about kind of what those goals and looking back on Sunday, what a successful, in your eyes, what would a success be on Saturday for you?
I think for me on Saturday, a success would be breaking 18 minutes. That's been a goal ever since I hit 18 this season in Louisville, and I just wanted to break that barrier, because when I started running, I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to run under 18. Like, the goal I think was like to break 20 maybe. So I think that would be pretty cool, just to see where I've come throughout my running, and just to be able to say like I've broken 18 minutes, and hopefully to come first or second so that I can qualify for NAIA Nationals and go on to there and hopefully become All-American in cross country.
Good. Well, congratulations as you continue to prepare for Saturday's meet, WHAC Championship meet in Grand Rapids. Good luck, and hopefully we can do it again before the national meet. So thanks again, Stephanie, women's cross country runner, junior Stephanie Johnston. Thank you.